Slaughter. Batting seventh, number 6, shortstop Ross Hendricks. Batting eighth, number 9, catcher Wyatt Dale. And batting ninth, number 4, Caleb Reddy. Now your reserves. Number 10, Austin Johnson. Number 12, Landon Smith. Number 16, Austin Stevenson. Number 17, Gabriel Backer. Number 21, Connor McCurley. Number 22, Landon Justice. Number 25, John Alexander. Number 33, Andrew Slaughter. And number 44, Garrett Phillips. And now your Lindale Eagles. Batting first, number 11, catcher Miles Keith. Batting second, number 5, shortstop Hayden Fleming. Batting third baseman, number 9, Jake Powell. Batting fourth, number 8, designated hitter Carson Plunkett. And playing right field, number 17, Carter Fleming. Batting fifth, number 4, second baseman Ryan Betts. Batting sixth, number 7, center fielder. Batting seventh, number 16, catcher Austin McCurley. Batting eighth, number 1, left fielder Tommy Boyd. Batting ninth, number 6, first baseman Luke Wagner. And down your reserves. Number 3, Caleb Hart. Number 10, Jackson Parker. Number 12, Landon Sullivan. Number 13, Chloe Myers. 15, Jackson Durfo. 18, Mark Holly.
Texas for tonight's game.
And now we ask everyone to rise and move your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
You've been watching, you saw that flash on the one. We're going to probably clear the field because Lightning was really close and after the lead game for 30 minutes trying to get it in quickly beforehand, but it doesn't look like it's going to be done. According to what I've seen, the lightning strike was less than a mile away. So it's going to be a 30-minute delay here in Lindale. And so we're going to have to just kind of sit here. Bret is out looking at the cameras, making sure everything out there is okay. Unfortunately, he was on a ladder when that strike happened. So he is okay. The field it was within less than a mile. And like I said, we moved the game from 7:30 to 5 o'clock to try to beat the storm. But as most of you know, Texas weather does not cooperate for sports and especially baseball here in East Texas. So it kind of maneuvered its way in quicker than we thought. So the coaches are speaking with the umpires right now in the middle of the field trying to find out what's next for the game. They're going to do a 30-minute delay, or if they're looking at the weather to see if this game is going to be back. A lot of big storms rolling in. It was sunshiny. Bret and I got here today at around 3 o'clock this afternoon to get things set up for this District 16 4A matchup between these two good teams. If we do get this game going on today, it is a very important game, whether it's today or whenever they do play it. These two teams are fighting for a spot on top of the district. Right now, Lindale is in District 16 4A with an 8-1 record because that win they had on Monday.
They probably didn't think you're on a meeting.
Play some music. In Van. And moved ahead of the Vandals with 8-1 record in the district. Van dropped to second tied with Brownsboro. 7-2 record. Brownsboro is Harvard Field tonight playing Chapel Hill. That's going to be a game with Brownsboro and the Van tonight. And it is back to a three-way tie at the top of District 16 4A. Figure out what's going to go after that, but we are in the third minute delay. Going over to 4A at Brownsboro, they don't lose. That doesn't take place. If they happen to win, it's up in the air. Lindale wins tonight, then all bets are off Lindale. If fan wins, they're on top of the league, then I'm not sure what's going to happen. That means I'm not sure what we'll look at that as we progress. So right now, we'll sit back for just a second, see what we got. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn on a 30-minute delay here in Lindale. Lightning strike happened about 5 minutes ago, less than a mile away. So we'll be right back. You're watching NETsn.
Have to change that. But yeah, so I don't know. It's not looking too good for this one.
Well, yeah.
I got here about 2 o'clock and it was perfect weather. We didn't play this afternoon.
It was perfect until like 20 minutes ago. What's crazy, like if you look at like the map, look at the
It almost
map,
looks like it's gonna go around.
and then you look at the lightning one. It's like right on top of us.
It was pretty close.
Oh, I know. It was right there.
I felt like it was gonna hit
Well, you
me.
look at the lightning thing, it's like all around us. But I think if that moves through, I think we're good. It's gonna go south of us.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess.
That's wild. So I didn't realize y'all did all your own camera stuff. I thought you were using it because I don't really know.
I've dropped a lot of cash on stuff. We just got Azalea is going to be our title sponsor for next year. So and we'll try to get some other ones. So.
How are you?
Sorry, I didn't wait back at you. I didn't realize it was you until I drove past you.
Yeah, it kind of was it started out as a hobby, and then had enough business. This year we didn't really do many sponsorships, so it's basically all out of pocket.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
But
You've done spent all the out of pocket
That's
stuff
what
on
we're
us.
doing. Brett is with me, but he is playing mayor right now.
There's a
Shaking hands and
market
kissing
for
babies.
it, for sure. Like,
And so we're just
yeah, we got pretty much all of Lindale except for football. They got their own little radio.
we don't know when
The basketball coaches are cool with us coming back doing them again, and I mean we're actually looking at maybe have some soccer if you're interested in us doing some soccer. I've got to find somebody that can do soccer. That's my next.
yeah,
We're gonna add, I think maybe try to add soccer and volleyball for next year. So,
pretty good.
trying to get every sport covered. So.
I'm trying to get a camera put in the stadium, but it's just
Yeah, we have ours. It works okay. I mean, I stream the games out on it when it works. I mean, we had a couple issues with it this year, and a couple of games didn't work.
the way our new press box is, it's not it's pretty much flat across the front. They don't want us to mount anything on so there's not really a mounting point. So Huddle came out with a new one that goes on a tripod
Yeah.
that I may get, but money.
Yeah,
I work for a school. You know
Just
how
money.
it is.
Just money.
Are
Yeah.
you still working, Capo?
Yeah.
clearing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, money that they don't give us in our budget. So.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it depends on what sports you're in, what budget you get.
Yeah. I mean,
As I was talking about earlier.
how much your booster club can bring in. The football booster club seem to always do well. And here, the band booster club does well too. Actually, the one that does the best is Star Stepper, because they host all the dances. So homecoming, they host all those.
Get all that ticket sales.
Yeah, they make between 7,000 and 10,000 a dance.
Wow.
They do at least 3 a year.
To make it into the playoffs right now.
I think this year they had to find that our accounting said y'all got to spend some money. You have too much money. Like you just have a bunch of money in the account sitting there.
That's funny.
Right behind them.
Yeah, but because they've just done all these dances, they bought all like new like uniforms for the girls.
Yeah.
Tonight. And
Well,
the Bulldogs lose.
we'll see how this is going to happen here. I don't know.
Chapel Hill and Athens.
But tomorrow's not supposed to be any better, so.
With a 3-7,
Yeah, and hopefully they get it over tonight and be done.
Yeah.
Because then you get into a big mess. Like,
Well, then that's the thing. Like, it's if Van wins, then it's like a big old tie, and all these tiebreakers.
I don't know when.
They said
When's certification? Is it
probably next week, probably the beginning of next week.
Monday or Wednesday? Like, I don't.
Well, they've got it scheduled for 1 and 4 tomorrow if there's a three-way.
Yeah.
I talked to the coaches earlier. And then I guess you got Chapel Hill is supposed to play, that may be playing Athens for a win if that ties. So nobody has a seed yet. So it's not like they can just end district and call
Somebody
it.
text me. I can hear you talking on the.
They have the ability.
Oh yeah, probably that one.
They have a good team.
you're famous now.
Yeah, the weather's crazy.
I'm interested to see how many we got.
And they could come back from anything. They have the ability to drop the ball. So it could happen. I'm not going to take that away from Chapel Hill. But right now, we're looking at that. Again, we don't know.
Got 15 people in the game's not even going.
How that's going to work. But
Yeah.
like
How
I
much
said,
is it?
Chapel
Yeah.
Hill loses there. They go to 3-7. Athens wins. They go to 3-7. Athens is playing at Cumberland Academy. If Athens loses,
South of us, maybe?
and Chapel Hill loses,
I don't know.
it doesn't matter. You might remove the stand. Oh yeah. So, I want to take a short little break here.
I already called the line.
We'll be right back watching NETsn. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll be right back. Just bent this chair.
Watch your head. Got it?
Hey, why don't we move our boxes and just sit in the stand?
Alright, I'll come talk to you.
You guys want to move
Alright.
your stuff a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna move it back a little. So we're not in the rain.
Oh, watch out.
Oh, you got more. Oh, sorry.
The chair is bending. That's why I'm trying to make sure. I don't know what's behind me.
You're missing
Yes, I know. I'm trying to move. Y'all are forcing me back.
Oh, sorry. Well, I just know that chair's missing a little thing.
There we go. What I'm saying is we can move this back and sit in the bleachers.
Those said you were hilarious last week.
Oh, thank you.
Monday. He's Ron from Delaware.
Oh, Delaware. Yeah.
Yeah, we remember Delaware.
Hughes from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wisconsin.
We had somebody from San Francisco too. Yeah.
And Reno or something.
Nice.
They're barbecuing. They got thrown up on TV.
Oh, nice.
Now they're going to be disappointed.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
we're hoping we get to play.
not looking too promising, but
But yeah.
we took down the one out in the outfield. I can't afford to put that one up unless it's not raining. So we still have a couple.
But hopefully it'll. I haven't seen any more strikes recently, so. But it's coming. Yeah, I know. I think they're talking about it.
It should have.
Doesn't look good tomorrow either.
Should have been 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
As soon as I got here, it was perfect weather.
Yeah, it was beautiful about 2 or 3 o'clock today. So. It has happened once or twice in like. All right, you ready? You want to talk a little bit? And we're back, and guess who's with me?
What's going
What's
on?
going on, man?
Damn, I've been running around talking to some folks, trying to get some information on what's going on here. I talked to Coach from Lindale, and can obviously a lightning strike right above me as I was going to retrace the ladder.
I told everybody you were up on a ladder in a perfect spot for a shot, but it missed you.
Yeah, so we had to take our outfield camera down at this point. If we're able to, continue tonight, if it's raining, we won't have that angle just because I can't afford to put that expensive camera out there. And hopefully we'll have a little bit of some other shots for you that will suffice. But that's if we can get back going. I mean, the radar's not looking good. I'm not a weatherman, but green is usually not good.
Green with a bunch of little lightning bolts in it is not good. Well, and Bret, I was telling him while you were playing mayor over there, I was telling him, shake hands and kiss and babies. But I was telling the folks, if we don't play, we don't know what's going to come up. But I was telling them about the 16-4A, what's going on.
Oh, the chaos?
The chaos that was going on. I was talking to them about, the Brownsboro Chapel Hill situation. Telling them about the Athens Chapel Hill situation.
If either one of those games is going to be able to get going.
I'm going to look up that while, and I was telling them about, if Van wins tonight, and Brownsboro wins tonight, it's a three-way tie back up at the top, and we have to do a play-in type situation possible.
So here's what I've heard, and this may or may not happen, but if Van was to win, if this game gets going, the plan would be tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Van would play Brownsboro, the loser would get third place in district, the winner would move on and play Lindale at 4 o'clock. I believe those games were scheduled at Mike Carter Field last time I heard. So, of course, that is all pending on this game's weather, tomorrow's weather. We could throw a big kink in it. And then also, the Chapel Hill, if Brownsboro beats Chapel Hill tonight and does get in that three-way tie, then we would turn around and Chapel Hill and Athens would play. As long as Athens beats Cumberland tonight, they would play here in Lindale. And last I heard, that game was going to be maybe Monday or Tuesday. So a lot of things to be determined here in this district. And I just hate that it's, the weather is getting involved because, I was looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
After last game, I was,
very exciting 97 win by Lindale, and it was a fight to the very end, almost a 3.5 hour baseball game there. And great job by both teams. It was just nip and tuck the entire way. Hey, we're not counting it out that tonight's going to happen, but also not ruling it in either on either side. We don't want to get the hopes up as fans, but we also don't want to let them down either. But I don't know. In these types of situations, you don't want, and I was telling them earlier, Bret, you don't want to start and play 2 innings and then have to stop and come back in a day or 2 or 3 and play again.
Yeah, well, and also you don't want to start and stop because your pitchers, sometimes that can be tough on their arms. They get warmed up and then they stop, and then you might not be able to go back with that pitcher. You may have to go to somebody else, and of course that just throws the whole rhythm of the game off. You just hate to see that in this big of a game.
And your coaches are looking into that right now. They're talking to probably each other, and so they're trying to figure out what's best for the players, what's safest for the players and fans. Because again, you don't want to get out there and get them in a position to injure themselves, but also don't want to get them in a position where you have to play 2 or 3 innings and stop and come back on, let's say, Monday. Tomorrow, because again, this weather could last till tomorrow and through tomorrow. I'm not really sure. Again, we're not weathermen. But also look at the field. We got to look at the field situation. This is the hybrid field we talked about before. This is turf in the infield, grass in the outfield. So you have to look at that. It is probably a very good, drainage field, but how fast is that going to happen? How good is the outfield going to hold up? If it's raining, laid there.
Yeah, well, you talked about the drain, but if it's raining, it doesn't help for the ball being wet.
And things change. Game, there's a lot of factors that these coaches are going to have to take into before they make their decision.
You don't want to do that. It's just an extra, ball can slip. Injuries can happen. You don't want to see any of that going into playoffs. So these two teams are both looking to make deep runs in the playoffs. So it's just nothing good comes out of this weather, especially for baseball. Football, you just muck it up and you play.
Right.
Just as long as it's not lightning.
Lightning is very good.
But baseball, you don't want to take any chances because someone can really get hurt out there.
Right.
Especially with them throwing the ball around and the ball slip. It just can go wrong really quickly. So while everyone's listening tonight, on a serious note, and I'll mention this throughout the broadcast tonight. An NETsn fan, a friend, someone that's close to my family passed away last night. Suddenly, he leaves behind a wife and 2 kids. Both my kids' age, they're both friends. And so, what I'd like to do is give you guys at NETsn an opportunity tonight to donate straight to them. If you'll send the money to our Cash App. We have a Cash App account. It's NETsn Live. And just whatever you feel like you need to donate. Like I said, every time I had a new hat when we were Bulldog Sports Network, when we got our new hats, we always bought one and tuned into our streams and stuff very regularly. I'm not going to give out any names, so I don't want to, the family's still, in mourning at this point. But if you feel like that's something you want to do tonight, reach out to us, and I can get you to the Cash App site. Again, this is something you don't ever want to see happen, and it hurts me because I've got to, tell my daughter that her friend doesn't no longer have my dad, and that's something as a dad myself, it's going to be something hard to do. So, again, this is, just like not asking, just if you feel like that's something you want to do, we're going to take some donations and try to give a little bit of money to the family, try to help them through this rough time. I know, money doesn't take the pain away, but it can help them get through this time. So we appreciate that. Keith, you told everyone who's brought to you, what is brought to you by?
I haven't done that yet. And I think it's Xavier.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Everybody, we are back. I'm going to give you some updates. The other 2 games in this district are going on as scheduled right now. As I can see, it looks like at Mike Carter Field, that's where the Chapel Hill Brownsboro game got moved to. And Chapel Hill is up in the top of the second over Brownsboro, 1-0 right now.
Wow.
And yeah,
so let's give a scenario for everyone here. If that was to happen to you, Chapel Hill automatically. Brownsboro is going to move to 7-3,
right,
and would be in 3rd for the moment.
Correct.
Because this game hasn't happened yet.
Right.
So that would mean if Van was to win, then Lindale and Van would be tied head-to-head. I guess it would just be them 2 would play off for the second spot.
Correct. You play in, so to speak.
Playing. Well, they're both in. So
right.
Off for that.
Yeah, they're playing for that, whatever.
And then if Van was to lose, then Brownsboro would be tied, so they would play. So most likely they would play in that kind of slot they have set for tomorrow.
I'm not sure enough about baseball whether the 2-3 spot would play or flip.
I'm playing. From talking to Coach Halton before the game, the Danish coach, the 2 and 3 is a totally different spot.
Right.
If you're 3, that's a lot tougher.
Yes.
He said that would be a Liberty Allo game.
Right.
They're pretty salty, and we would probably be traveling.
And I believe Liberty Island is one of the top teams right now in the state.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good teams.
So that would probably be you're not gonna rely on a ship when it's that big of a game.
Right. So yeah, Chapel Hill as of right now is leading Brownsboro over in Mike Carter Field. 1-0 here in the top of the second. And then Athens is over Carson Academy. They're leading 2-0 in the top of the second there. So we are the only ones 16-4 not moving on. But granted, the Lightning us than it was to them.
Yeah, we looked at the radar. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah.
And so we have faces for radio, really.
Well, you know,
Well,
sometimes.
you say I have a face for radio.
I'm okay on camera. I don't care. I mean, I am getting older. You know, it's great. And I also have one person to give a shout out to. We got Red Glider Getaways rooting for Van tonight. It says go Van. So we appreciate you tuning in tonight. Hey, we got 13 people just listening to us talk. So we appreciate you guys. I mean, we're giving score updates. We're trying to entertain people.
And we still have the. Are we still trying to do the hashtag we want Corey, or are we even just giving it?
I'd love to see hashtag we want Corey. Let's come on tonight. Hashtag we want Corey in the chat. Come on, we want Corey out.
For those of you who don't know, Corey is one of our co-workers / personalities that is mainly basketball. And
He does the weekly wrap-up
Does the
show.
weekly wrap-up, and he's awesome. But not knowledgeable, like his words, not knowledgeable in baseball.
That's what he says.
And is scared, and I'm going to use that word.
Scared.
He is scared to come on air for baseball. And I think you guys, can get him to come on with hashtag we want Corey. Because I think
We should spam his email. Corey Marshall at netsn.live. Spam his email with hashtag we want Corey.
he needs to be here. He's scared. He's a chicken. He doesn't want to come on here.
You know, that guy was off all day today. He doesn't work Friday. He couldn't come out to this game.
And he could have been here.
Yeah.
You know what? He could have been here. But no, he couldn't. But yeah.
He might be listening. We'll never know. Sometimes I'm sure he'll pop up in the chat if he is.
Yeah, we're going to text you saying some bad things about me. No, Corey's a good guy. We like to have him around. He's a great personality and great commentator.
Speaking of that, he called me a little bit ago. I didn't see it.
And if you're with us, we're glad that you're here. Go ahead and chat with us too while we're on this delay.
And like our video here.
Yeah.
Click that like button right below. Also, subscribe. There you go. Subscribe to the channel.
If you subscribe, that way you'll get notifications of any of the upcoming events that we have. Well, we don't just do baseball. We're going to do, we got football.
Let's see if we can get
volleyball.
Let's see if we can get to 1,600 subscribers tonight. We're at 1,588. We can get 12.
Yeah,
Really?
we can do that. Yeah.
So let's see. That's a challenge tonight. Before we go off air, whether or not we have any baseball or not, let's see if we can get 12 new subscribers tonight.
Right on, but Bret, now that we're here kind of late, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Not only next season as far as we got volleyball coming up. We're going to look at maybe possibly volleyball. Looking to do some volleyball. Expanding our horizons here at NETsn.
Tuesday night volleyball.
Tuesday night volleyball. Yes.
There might be somebody that we know doing it. Some Keith guy.
I will be trying my hand at volleyball. I've been working on the liberos. No one Anyway, I've been working on my nomenclature to make sure that I do things correctly. But yes,
You know what what's that position?
the libero.
Libero.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
The libero is actually the player that gets to move in and out of the game.
That's a cool position.
That is a cool position to be.
I know if you like that.
It's like the ghost player.
Swiss Army knife, like they can do it all in the game.
Yeah. Now I'm sure that there's more to it than that, but that's my knowledge of it. So I'm sure that somebody on chat can probably dime in and chime in and tell me more about it. But that is my knowledge.
You got more knowledge than I do.
I've announced volleyball games and I'm keeping for volleyball games. So that is why I think I can do volleyball games for us.
Hey.
And if you're looking for pro level or college level style commentary for volleyball games, stick with us for a couple of years. We'll have that. But for the first year, we're going to be just trying to get.
First year we got Keith.
Yeah, we got me. So,
okay.
Yeah, we got volleyball coming up.
Okay, I think we'll do good. That's what matters.
That is what and so, but yeah, we're going to have that coming up. We got a lot of good football coming up from basketball. We got a lot of good stuff here on NETsn. And you can always go back and watch our old stuff that's
Yeah.
stuff that we've already done.
If you want to go back and watch Monday night's game between Dan and Lindale, we got that one up.
Right. And
Our biggest broadcast of baseball in NETsn history.
yeah, big one. It was a great game.
Mm-hmm.
One of the longest games that we've had in NETsn history.
I think it was close, but I think maybe Colin Jeremy's big Sandy Overton game, they went extra innings at like 3.5 hours. I think maybe the longest.
Well, we'll say non-extra inning game.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Well, I mean, the first inning and a half was probably about an hour and a half.
Speaking of Jeremy, he's down there in the Kelly table. We got them next to us here.
Oh yeah, they're here.
Speaking of that Kyle guy's not here tonight. He's slacking, man. DJ Kyle tonight.
It's not DJ Kyle tonight. It's no DJ Kyle tonight.
It's DJ KO. It's all initials. DJ KO.
He's slacking tonight. He's giving it to somebody else. He didn't want to come and I guess be next to us.
We could have like a big broadcast.
Yes, sir. So we're coming up on the 30-minute mark. We got about 7 minutes before the hopefully start of the game.
Hadn't seen any players come back yet on the field, so that's
Well, they won't let them back on the field until the actual 30-minute mark.
okay.
Per the rules.
Now you had one. You had a delay earlier in the year, right? Did you have the Wilson Chapel softball game? Was that the delay one that we had? I thought we had to stop
No,
it.
that was a softball game.
Yeah, the softball.
Softball delay, and it was actually, I believe it was Lindale and Chapel.
Like Lindale Chapel.
Lindale Chapel was a softball game, and it was a delay there about 30 minutes.
I feel pretty, safe under here for the most part right now. I mean, Lindale's got a nice facility with this big awning kind of over it. Now, if the rain blows in from the other side towards the netting here, we're kind of sitting ducks. But
So I'm looking at the radar, Bret, and where they are, it looks like, unlike it did before, but right now it looks like the light rain is going to break up here in about an hour.
can we call it the Lindale bubble, or are we going to let it?
It may do that, but it's very light rain.
Do you know notice how that does that sometimes? Like it seems
Yeah.
like Tyler itself in this little area,
It just
like
goes
the
around
storm, and it just like breaks up.
It's the Baptist bubble.
God must love us here. He's like, well,
The
no,
Baptist
I'm not gonna. Tyler, they don't need any bad weather. We're gonna go past you and go.
Can we give you a nice hug?
Yeah, my daughter loves that. She absolutely hates that. So when it goes past it,
See, and my daughter loves it. The other night we were storming during sleep, but I like it.
well,
But it looks like
we need some chats, Keith. We need some chats here. If you're watching this game, chat with us. I know we got 20 or so people on here.
Yeah.
Chat us up. Ask some questions.
Let us know where you're from.
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
Who you rooting for? Where you watching? You got any questions? Comments?
And
Ask
also,
us.
if you have any updates of scores, your teams that we want to know, what's going on in your area, what teams you're watching, what's going on. There are other games going on in East Texas area right now, so we want to know what's going on in your area, what you're looking for. So, let us know.
The radio is here.
How you like
We're
it?
doing streams, sir. This is a live stream on
You
YouTube.
got somebody coming to talk to us?
I'll tell my wife to get it if y'all happen to play.
Yeah, I can. You have something to let me see if we got something up here. I can write it down for you.
I'd appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Y'all have YouTube at the house you can get to? Yeah.
I think my wife says I don't have anything.
Okay. Well, she can get to YouTube. I can probably direct you.
Still leading.
Let's see if I got. You got an old piece of paper or something right down? Yeah.
Pipe.
So anyway, sorry about that, guys.
Can we ride it on a $5
Tell you what, we're gonna take a
bill?
little break.
I can't. I mean, I
You're
will.
watching NETsn here live. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.live.
And we're back. A couple updates. Still 1-0 here there in Mike Carter Field. Chapel Hill lead there in the second. And we're in the third inning there at Cumberland Academy. And it's 3-1 now. It was 2-0 at the top of the second. Now it's the top of the third. And 3-1.
We have another go van.
Another go van.
Janice Bates. Is that how we decided we were saying? I believe it's
Bates. Yes. Grady Bates.
Yeah, starting
pitching tonight.
Starting pitcher tonight.
Vandals.
Yeah,
He's a good pitcher. I've seen him pitch. He's a good little pitcher.
I am going to miss having their family in front of us. So they're over to our right tonight.
Yes, they are. They're usually in front of us, but they're not tonight.
I wonder if we like talk and we look at them and maybe they'll think we're talking to them.
So the van players look like they're starting to come out. Lindale's starting to come out right at that 30-minute mark. And
so go tell all your friends and family.
Yeah.
Looks like we might be getting some baseball in here pretty soon.
They're going to do a little warming up. We're probably not going to do a national anthem. I would think we're just going to try to play some baseball. Lindale Eagles are taking the field as of right now. I don't know if you can see the on the camera. They are taking the field now.
They can see them on the camera. We do have
Vandals on the right-hand side of us.
We do have some shots out there tonight.
Yeah, we got some good camera views for you. You're going to have a good night. So we're going to be okay. Instead of the 4 cameras, we have 3.
If we do get through that clear area, I will run out and put the other one back up.
And I will not. I would say that.
I'll take care of you, fans at home.
So, good night. Hopefully they put the scoreboard on. That's good stuff.
Hey, there we go. Both teams are going to get some throws in, try to get loose.
So while we're here and we're going in, I'm going to go ahead and do something that I usually do and done. So we're going to do the starting lineup real quick. Starting lineup for the Vandals. Leading things off is number 2 after Hawkins. Gabe Lockard is second batter. Designated hitter Courtney Greer. The cleanup batter, Landon Smith, as 12. Number 3, Easton Pinch. After that, number 33, Andrew Slaughter. Followed by Ross Hendricks. The catcher, Wyatt Dale, is number 8. And then number 4, number 9 hitter, Kevin Redding. In the field for the Vandals, on the mound, is number 1, Grady Bates. Behind the plate, 9, Wyatt Dale. In the field, at first base, Andrew Slaughter, second base, at shortstop, Ross Hendricks, and then third base, after Hawkins. In the outfield from left field to right field, number 4, Kevin Redding. In center field, Landon Smith, and right field, Lockard. Those are your Vandals now for the home team, Lindale Eagles. Leading things off is number 11, Miles Key, followed by Hayden Fleming, then Jake Powell in the 3-hole. In the 4-hole is Carson Plunkett, followed by Ryan Betts. Jake Turbo after that. Hudson for the Eagles tonight, Hudson LeGros. We've watched him play before here.
Yeah. Just a few weeks ago, he pitched against Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill, good player, went the distance there.
Yeah, only gave up one run.
And so behind the plate is Miles Keith. On first base, Luke Wagner. Second base, Ryan Beck. At shortstop, Caden Fleming and Jake Powell there. Third. In the outfield, from left field, right field, and center, Jake Curdo, and right field is Carter Fleming. And those are the starting lineup. Coaches for the Eagles. Head coach is Rich Sanders. And your head coach. And the Eagles' record last year was in addition 5-7 last year.
A little bit of an improvement, I'd say.
It's a little bit of a big improvement for them. And they're actually young seniors. Very few seniors. They got a lot of returning players for next year. So possibility of a good returning team next year for them. And then you got Van Vandals with
they're young as well, too.
They are very young as well. And Halton is in his first year there at Vandals. He is his third year. He's been 43 career wins. Got the last 2 years. And Van, actually, they were 8-2 last year at the finals in the season last year. So they're no stranger to this type of game that we're having here. Coach Halton continue that tradition on over there with the Vandals. Like you said, yeah, they are a very young team. It looks like from what I'm seeing, they have 14, maybe 4 seniors on a big, I believe it's a 14-team roster, 14-player roster. So, yeah, both teams young, both teams with good talent on the team. We talked about that last time was mental mistakes. They have the ability, it's just the mentality that gets into trouble. And that started early with that first pitch home run that Lindale put on the board with Miles Keith there and started the game off pretty good there in Van.
Yeah, from talking to Coach Halton before the game, he's looking to see how many innings he can get out of the base here tonight. And if he can avoid coming in with the reliever, Landon Smith, he's going to try. But if he has to come in with him, he will. But he's going to hang on to Smith for a possible game if they need it tomorrow or whenever that would be. So he wants to try to get as many innings out of both.
And that, yeah, and Bates, like I said earlier, Bates is a really good pitcher. He's got some good speed on him. He's got a lot of good little movement, breaking ball action there. We were just informed the possibility, we're looking at a 5:45 start for this game. That's what we're looking at. So, in honor of Mr. Corey, Bret, keys to the game. What are you looking for?
Oh, 3 keys to the game. Oh, I'm loving this. So, from watching last game, I kind of gave some keys about protecting the field. But Van didn't do that.
Right.
They let Lindale get off to an early start. And I think the pitching really hurt Van. So I think my first key, and this one's for Van, is Grady Bates to have a good night. He's a left-handed thrower. The more innings that Coach Halton can get out of him, the better chance Van's got to win this game. I think the second key for tonight's game is Van needs to get runs and get them going early. I think that to stay in the game, the Van needs to get going early. Lindale, protect your house.
Yes.
This is your home game. You want to come in and win this game at home in front of your home crowd, and basically take that one seed and move on. So you don't have to play any more extra games, because that's going to be a key for them. I think the fans want to play more games because they need to for that. Lindale wants to get through this, so that way they don't have to run any more pitchers.
And they can prepare for the play.
They can set their lineup and set their pitching staff exactly how they want it.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be the key.
And I can tell you another thing right now. They want to earn those powder blues. You know what the powder blue means? The sweet.
Sweet, that's right.
Sweet. They get to wear those.
They did last time.
Yes, they did. They get to wear those powder blues. From what I've been told, they get to wear those powder blues because they won the first game. Now they're here. They get to wear powder blues so they position and however they do it. So yeah, in the powder blue, and so yeah, those are good keys to the game. Also, one thing that I want to bring up, and we talked about it last time: 7 innings played in band. 1 inning, Lindale didn't have a run.
Yeah, they were consistently chipping away.
Consistently small. I mean, I'm talking like 1, 3. I mean, it was just consistent, one after the other.
They had
4
one
in the first inning, and then 2, and I think 1 in the last. It wasn't consistent in band, but Lindale consistently hit, got on base, moved it around. Lindale or Van would get on base, and they consistently left players on base. Van has to do the opposite. They got to get the players on base, but they got to bring them home.
Yep.
They can't leave those runners on the field every time like they did last time. So it's like I said, it's going to be the mentality, and they've got to get out of their head to play Van or baseball.
So I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Regardless if you have an answer, or someone might in the chat might be able to answer if you can't for you.
Okay.
How many innings constitutes a full game for baseball?
7.
No.
Oh, sorry.
If we're to get rained out, how many innings do you have to complete before it is a full game?
If I remember correctly, I believe it is 5.
Because that could come into play.
It could come into play. I believe it has to be 5 complete innings, and I believe it has to be. I think it has to be mutually agreed upon before the game starts. I think it has to be something that both coaches talk about, and they have to mutually agree upon before the game starts.
Well,
And Lindale Eagles are taking it. So we're going to be close to that.
we are right on the cusp of getting started here.
Got a little sprinkle in the air, cooling down, so cold front pushing through, and the temperature has definitely dropped a little bit. So, yeah, definitely not. But yes, definitely. Come on, chat. Let us know what you think on that question.
Yeah, I just thought it's something that we might need to know later.
And it dropped 76 to 71 just in the last 30 minutes.
I might should have brought my long pants and boots.
Yeah, you wore shorts. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know. It was hot earlier, so
Why would you? I'm a big boy, so I'm
Well, my car is not that far. If I get cold enough, I can take a break between innings and run and get it.
Now, Mr. LeBreau out there on the mound, how old is he?
Yeah, at least I'd say he's got a big stride. He throws some pretty good pop. He's got some heat behind that ball.
But he also has the curveball right down. That is something that I see happen.
Yeah, if he can place that, right, it's going to be tough for him to commit the veins.
Let's not take out Van has the ability. They've only lost 2 games in this year. They have a great record throughout the entire season. In fact, they have a better record than most.
They played a lot of games.
They're 24-7-1 on the season. So they're not a slouch team.
They're battle tested.
This is going to be a great game. We don't want the fans to think that this is going to be one-sided. It is not. Just because,
And if nothing else, it's Lindale versus Van.
So here we go. We're playing baseball.
We're going to get started here.
Yeah.
A little sprinkly going on here, but we're going to play anyway.
So Asher Hawkins is going to start things off, and he steps in, and we are baseball ready. Here we go. So Hawkins steps in, looks in for the sign, and we're about ready from the stretch. And here's the first pitch of the game. And another pitch is going to be outside for a ball.
We're going to get ourselves a little bit dry here as McGrow gets ready for this next pitch. Woo! He's got some heat.
here's the pitch. That's going to be hit out into right field over the second baseman. Base hit by Hawkins. And the Vandals have a runner in first. And starting the game off.
Now batting number 17, Gabriel.
So Gabe Bacher is going to step in and get things going with a runner on first. So pretty good start. He was down in the count, and now he's got it over there on first. We'll see what it goes on.
Get off the start like that to get a runner on base early, give him some confidence and get some hits against LeGros.
And Hawkins got a lot of good speed. So we've got a bunt down first base line. So sacrifice is on. LeGros is going to toss it over to Riley. But the sacrifice puts the runner in scoring position for the Vandals.
Now batting number 8,
So a good job by the coach to put the sacrifice on and pull the group. The designated hitter now steps in.
And then in the game that LeGros did here a few weeks ago, he struggled in the first inning. Chapel Hill was able to get some runs early on him. That one run early.
He did. He had a lot of tough start there.
Ooh, he almost over.
Yeah. Excuse me. Miles Keith kind of threw it a little bit high. And that was going to be on the outside. So Hawkins, good lead. That's going to be bounced in front, but good job to keep in front. And it's going to be a 2-0 count. With one down, the runner in scoring position on second. So Hawkins going to take a good 5 or 6 steps off second. And here's the pitch by LeGros. That's high and inside. Rob remembers for ball 3. And LeGros finds himself behind in the count.
Yeah, I would suggest that Fans probably looking to take here is Brewer's got a nice favorable count.
Yeah, and it is a batter's count here. And that one's in there for a strike, as it usually is. So 3-1 now. Wind is picking up. Can't tell. Although
A little bit.
the flag in outfield doesn't show it. And that's going to be fouled back in play. And now, after being up in the count 3-0, Holden Greer finds himself at full count. And looking at a good pitcher here that can put a breaking ball on him that makes his knees weak there. He's got to be careful that he doesn't strike out and put 2 outs on the board with a runner at second, and the Rose steps off. Landon Smith on the deck for the advantage. The Rose shifts the runner and brings it home. And that's going to be hit. And he's going to hit it.
Did they call the run out over here?
They did not. Jake Powell got the ball. A good diving catch. He reaches for the tag. I said it was a double play. I thought it was. I thought he caught him.
Yes, he
But he
did.
did not tag. But he gets up, good thinking, and throws it over first.
Wow.
Wagner gets the out.
Good play there. Man.
I thought he tagged him, Bret. That was not my fault. It looked like he tagged him.
It was a good play by Powell either way. A smart move to throw it over to first. Yeah, make sure you tell your friends the game's live too, because
Yeah, we're here.
they may think it's rained out. So
No.
we're here.
It's raining, but it's not rained out yet.
Ooh.
That breaks the leg right there.
Man,
Good. Great.
yeah, Landon Smith shaking his head on that one. Man,
That'll put you a little out there. So 1-1 the count. Runner is 90 feet away over there on third. And that's straight up.
fouled off his hand.
That bounced down on and hit home plate, bounced right back up in the hands there. coming in sideways right at us. And we're underneath the pavilion.
Of course,
and it's still coming at us.
Of course it is.
We tried to get out of it. Their sense of humor, the rain here.
Yeah, it's not too funny.
Here's the pitch by LeGros, and that's going to be fouled away. Count remains 1-2. So Bret, they started out really good so far. They got a base hit to move things off. And the sacrifice bunt put Asher Hawkins in running position, scoring position, but
LeGros is one pitch away from getting out of this jam.
they sure are. And he has that ability with that breaking ball to do it. And he tries to bring it, but it hangs up high. And now he can count it 2. So he tried to bring it, but he stayed about chin high. And Smith. So a big pitch here with a 2-2 count. Anything close, Smith's got to swing on with that runner 90 feet away. And that's going down low. It's a pass ball. And here comes Hawkins to throw it at the plate. Safe. Hawkins is advised in. The play was there. He had a great run on it. And Hawkins was keeping the throw. Was covering, but not in time.
Hawkins is fast. They weren't getting him in there.
No, they were not. And that brings the count full.
So we went from having a chance to get out of there with no damage to now
A run on the board and a full count.
yeah, big pitch here.
Ooh, and that was hit on the inside, and that hurt me.
That sounded funny. I don't. What'd that hit?
I think it hit just on the handle.
Ooh, that'll rock.
Actually, I think they're gonna. Halton may appeal that as it hit the hand. He's gonna ask you to hit his hand.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna happen. Possibly. I'm not quite sure.
Now, if you swing at the pitch and it hits your hand, it's still a strike.
You know, that's it.
I think it is.
I think it is.
But he didn't win whatever appeal he was asking for. So
That's inside. You know, that's a good question because I have seen it in different ways. Bret, Houston Pinch walking up the plate right now. But I have seen it in different ways. If you're on the chat, let us know what your opinion is on that one. Again, I've seen it different ways where people have been swinging and it's hit them, and you know. So I've seen umpires do different things. I'm not quite sure on that one. There's the pitch. It gets the outside and they go with strike 1 on Pinch. Pinch has the ability to bring people around. The other night he had a great game.
his mother was over there trying to watch.
Went around on that.
Or maybe she was protecting the camera. She's got.
Possibly, yes.
She was looked like she was kind of bending over to pray there for him a little bit.
Pinch is a 274 batting average. 16 RBIs, 21 runs, 29 runs, 4 doubles this season. He's no stranger to hitting the ball. And that one is a back foul, so count will remain 0-2. He also has 3 triples as well.
Probably means he's pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, if you get triples, you don't get them for being slow.
I never got triples. It's fouled back into the net. And the count still is 0-2.
It's a nice camera angle you got down there keeping on the play, by the way.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's a good job there. Sounded like our alternate camera view since we couldn't put the. Although the weather, if it stays like this, we might be able to go get that camera out there at some point. We'll see.
And it's going to be outside with a breaking ball. I tried to get him to fish, but not taking it. 1-2 to count.
It's not fishing season.
Every day is fishing.
That was more of a he was going to golf it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Hinch riding the plate a little bit.
He's right on it.
He's right on it. Brings it inside there.
That's my plate. Get off of it.
And the umpire is trying to make it stay faster. It's telling him to get back in the batter's box.
And they're trying to beat the weather probably.
They are. You're not going to let them step back and try to do the old way that professional players do. That's what they do. Third baseman. Didn't get it in time. He has that speed.
Hey, what did I do? I just said that. Yeah, just showed it right there.
Number 33, Andrew Clark.
Have the urgency to get that ball first. I guess he thought that he could beat it.
Kind of lollygag with it a little bit.
And so now you got runners from first and second, and Andrew Clark.
You know, I wonder if that's from watching MLB games. You know, those guys all kind of do that little hop, skip, and the jump stuff, and then the kids watch it and they think
It's a possibility.
Try to.
Sometimes cockiness gets a little bit of that. You know if that's what he has. There's that breaking ball.
Oh man!
There is that breaking ball, Bret.
Oh, that was nasty.
And that just put a little.
He just the bottom just fell out of that ball.
It did. It just dropped right off that table. Goodness gracious. That's a good pitch, and that's the catch. And so Vaughn finds himself down no ball and 2 strikes here, 2 out and 2 on.
Big pitch for LeGros here, Keith.
And yeah, we'll see what he does. See if he brings that breaking ball again. And he does. And once again, like I said before, 2 runners left on base, but the Vandals get on the board first. We're done with half of the first inning. Next, you're watching NETsn live from Lindale. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Don't have to go through and
Yeah, I'm going to try to get some music so we can play it. I'm out of commercial where it's going to go.
even though I do like this music.
We're back, everybody. Bret to the left of me. Live from Lindale. The bottom of the first here, as Miles P will step up. Miles P, Bret, he hit a first pitch home run up in Bend back on Monday to start off the run. Pretty big left-hander can see what he can do.
That was
And
nice.
he starts him off with a strike.
And I will tell you, you talking to Coach Hawthorne about base. He doesn't throw hard, but he's got some nasty movement on his pitches.
He does. He has a lot of good movement. However, if I remember,
What you say, Miles? Get it, baby!
the control gets off kilter every once in a while.
He said if
He
he can-
does have that. He does have that little breaking ball and tries to throw it, but the control kind of goes away.
Because he said if he can throw strikes, then he's good as they get.
And there's a good pitch. Fly ball. And it's going to go over in the right field. And Washington is in there. The ball's everybody off. Look, they're right behind the third baseman bench. Up pretty close to the infield. Number one. So last time he got a one pitch home run. This time he gets two pitches.
Go, Kate!
And now, Hayden Fleming. Here's up. Good little breaking ball pitch to the outside corner. Strike one. And this is a different team on the field right here than what we saw on Monday with Van. They're a little more confident looking. They're not as rapid.
You think the playing on the road is not as much pressure?
Possibly. They're hit. It's going to go foul territory, but it's playable. But it drops. Nobody can do it. And it's going to be a strike. It's a possibility.
I mean, you're playing at home. You got a lot of fans there. It's a big game, a rivalry game. Blue versus red. We talked about it. Right. NETsn colors, by the way. Blue versus red. But yeah. And I wore my blue shirt tonight because I wore red for the night. I'm wearing for the home team. And
I think you did it by accident, but you didn't say that. Here's a pitch by Bates. It's going to be outside behind.
I did plan it this time. I can't wear. I wore red last time, so I got to. You know, we're an equal opportunity broadcast team.
That is going to be hit on the right field.
Oh no, that's
top defense behind it. Go 5.
You know, the thing I can't do tonight is I can't say it. It's going into that red truck tonight.
Yeah, because
if
it's going to be way over there on the left.
They'd have to really hit it tonight.
That's going to be. And it's hard for me to see because actually the sky is about the same color as the base.
I'm seeing it as it's going over the top behind us.
And here's the pitch by Bates. It's going to be inside. I guess Bates was tired of Fleming fouling him off, so he kind of threw him on the inside. And that brings the count full.
Check the 8 on it.
I told you, I think it's going to just be a little sprinkled and out on this, but something.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
And Fleming hits it into center field. And Smith up on it. Good thing to forward and gets the correct route. 2. The battle is down. And Jake Powell will step in. And he'll try to get things going. With 2 down, nobody on. Bates with the pitch. And it's going to be high, about 10 level. Good crowd here, and just like at Van, it's still kind of coming in. People are still rolling
with the delay, it probably gave people time to get here.
And it did, and also with the game starting at 5, people are still got off work at that time. A good breaking ball, though, did not catch the corner. So 2-1 now to count. Foul steps in. Bates with the pitch. Inside.
Okay, so we got Ray Shirley is saying it's hard to hear us. So let us know if it's us on this end.
Yeah, if anybody else says it's hard to hear us, then let us know. And we'll make adjustments if we need to. So that's going to be ball 4, and it's going to put Powell on base. Carson Plunkett clean up his batter. He'll step in.
Now batting number 8, Carson Plunkett.
With 2 outs and 1. And that's going to pass And I will say the games that Van has lost, the games that Van has lost have been errors and mental mistakes. Line, a great job by Hawkins. No good.
Oh man. What a play by Hawkins over there.
That run back right here!
Let's go, Bret!
Now, Ryan Betts.
The starting pitcher from the other night.
And that's going to be an E for 3.
Oh, Bret! Go, Bret!
Runners at the corner.
You just mentioned the errors. That's a big one right
That
there.
is a big error.
Although they just need 1.
And that out of control. Make sure that he keeps those pitches in good position. It's still a miss by Curvo. And 1-1 now. Curvo steps in, takes at the pitch, and that's foul back.
Let's go, Curvo!
Steady right now.
Yeah, it's
Comes in.
and that sounds familiar.
That does sound familiar.
That's familiar.
So 1 run comes in. Back to a new game here going into the second inning. 1-1. We're heading on to the second inning. Live here in Lindale. You're watching NETsn. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We'll be right back. This game by Azalea Orthopedics.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
What's the... Really, I wanted that shot, but I'm scared to put my camera out there. Yeah, guys, hard to hear you. It says 2 people said that. 2 people said that.
Batting number 6, Ross Kendricks.
And we are back here in Lindale. Ross is moving things off here in the top of the second. And McGraw with the pitch. It's going to be a first quickly.
Now batting number 9, Wyatt Dale.
And the runner on. Going to bring up the catcher, Wyatt Dale. Want to give you an update of a score. Athens is now trailing Cumberland Academy in the 4th inning, 6-5 over there in Cumberland Academy. So the Knights have come up a little bit and winning right now. Dale squared around the bunt and fouled that one off for strike.
Same thing they did the first inning, trying to advance the runner here on a little.
And that's smart. It's a smart play. That's what a lot of coaches do.
And if you're Athens right now, you've got to be. Cumberland's yet to win a lift game. They're fighting right now.
Well, they have nothing to lose. And Coach White over there in Cumberland is a good coach. He's probably fired up. Goes over first, not in time. And score at Mike Carter is still 1-2. Brownsboro beating Chapel Hill in the top of the 5th. Close game there. So those two, the 4th place position in 16-4A is still going. The runner goes.
Do it on the dart.
Right on line. Great job. Fleming was there to make that tag. That's a swing. And it's a drop ball. They're going to take care of some business there.
Yeah, it's a big change in the momentum right there.
Yeah. First pitch, base hit there to 2 quick outs within 30 seconds of each other. And then if they bring up your Caleb Redding there. So, a you updated on the scores around it for 16-4A. Chat with us and let us know if you know other scores that are going on. And let everybody know that you're watching. Ready. Is now ready. That's me on the two now the count. Obviously getting his groove on again as he did the last.
Yeah, he's getting in the groove now. It took him a little bit last time, but that throw out at second.
No.
It was close.
But I will say, in this position, Tanner Badger right there. But a good pitch nonetheless. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be hit into Houston Hinch's territory. Go ahead! So no runs in this one. We'll be right back. Stepping in, he'll lead things off here. It's that first one for a ball. And hits that so just off the bend of the top of the inning. One thing about the Eagles that I have noticed
That's nice.
Time McCoy watches that first one go by. McCoy, a lot of speed coming out of that batter's box.
Yeah, I think this is a big inning. Ooh.
Throw over. A couple more steps than he probably should have.
Yeah, especially when you got a lefty up there, your easy move over to first. And
You got to be careful. They doesn't have a good pick off. There it is right there. I almost got him.
Let's go, Ty!
big inning for Bama, I was going to say, because they got shut down that top half, so I think it's important for them to stay with Lindale. Last time when they get too far ahead, they weren't able to catch back up. Let me clarify that. The Lindale fans are. The people to our right in red.
No. So 2-0 to count.
Here comes some more that
Rain is coming in.
It's coming back down here.
And that's a high fly ball.
that's for sure.
Now batting number 6, Luke Wagner.
So Luke Wagner. Stepping up. Back. Whoa.
Question is how many times the bait's all over the place? Over under
And I think it's going to depend really on how far.
Let's not let him get off very far, that's for sure.
And he runs, and here's the throw by Dale.
Oh, he got him! Oh, he got him!
Got him on the top. Great job
Wow.
by Wyatt Dale.
Man, I'm feeling deja vu.
Every time that was both of these things was done. Wyatt Dale threw it. Now it did make a hop, but it was strong enough hop and a good enough catch.
Almost identical innings.
That's going to be a hot fly, and he's going to get some territory. And Bates gets called off by Hawkins. Goodness gracious, that just happened quickly. And like you said, deja vu.
I wanted to finish that. You said goodness gracious. I want to say great balls of fire.
But yeah, I mean, you get the pickoff play there, then a quick out within 30 seconds, and that's the end. We're on to third. And this game is definitely going to block in the last few seconds. On the third inning.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we're back here on NETsn. Bret Sweeney here. So keep with me to grab us something to drink here. Start at the top of the third. Almost identical innings. Top and bottom of the innings for the first two. A couple of pickoffs, one from each team. A couple of runs. And it's just been a great one so far. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Again, we don't have our outfield camera angle because of the weather, and or to put our camera equipment out there without being sheltered. We got some around the field. The views we're able to provide in this weather kind of bad weather broadcast, I guess you could say. Looks like we're going to have Van coming up here. We've got leading off for Van is Asher Hawkins, back to the top of the order here in the top of the third. There's pitch. High and tight. The ball one. Throw's been pretty solid so far. And got the one run in the first. And that was Hawkins that scored that run. So Hawkins looking to get back on base here as he's up in the count, 2-0. Pitch from McGrow. Out to right field, and it's in foul territory, and Lindale in pursuit out there is Carter Fleming, but ran out of room as it went over into the practice area for strike one. Yeah, count here. Throw. Get set. Comes to the plate with. Ooh, just over the outside corner for a strike. That's Keith. Frame that one. 2-2. Ooh, just stays alive there for Hawkins. Just barely got a piece of it. So Hawkins 2-2 count. He takes the pitch. The throw goes low. They call it a strikeout. Couldn't hold that check swing, and Hawkins strikes out. And that's out number 1. Oh, the golden voice is back. So we had Hawkins struck out there, Keith, who for out number 1 is. Now we have up Gabe Backert.
Right.
Bro, still bringing it.
That's a good hit.
Oh, stays on the back. Good stretch there by Wagner. Wow. I thought he was going to pull him off the base. Had that camera shot over there on that bag, and he stayed on.
And we've had some, a lot of issues with both teams coming in each other, but a little issue with Van on first base, and now
It's close.
By Wagner to stay on and do what he needed to do. So 2 outs now. And that one in there for a ball. That's Colton's rear. We want to know the count. The pitch is going to be hit and fouled back. And while we're watching, go ahead and like and subscribe. And chat with us. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. Three outside. If we were in Major League, that wouldn't have been able to be done.
No. We got that pitch clock or whatever I guess it's called.
And I guess they're trying to be like the like basketball where you have like a shot clock. 3-1 count. Coming in off and on. Trying to keep our equipment dry as best we can. And that's going to be a half-hard swing going straight up the middle. Good job.
Oh, nice catch.
And once again, coming on this one. And we're heading to the bottom of the third. Live from rainy in Lindale, Texas. Your score is still 1-1. We'll be right back. You're watching NETsn. Like and subscribe. Chat with us. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back.
Hopefully you can hear us better.
Miles Keith.
Made a few adjustments here.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think the rain delay threw us off a little bit.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hit in the left field. High fly ball. Redding is back and underneath. And a good catch. Kind of scared me a little bit. Redding was a little bit off on his breaking of the ball, but gets underneath nonetheless and gets out number 1. So now, Caden Fleming stepping up.
Oh, we got an astounding yes that it's better. So
We're probably now too loud.
Thank you, Janice.
And another first pitch hit, and that's going to be in center field where Landon Smith is waiting for it. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 pitches.
Yeah, we're
so far.
So we apologize for that sound problems, but at least you could see us, see our picture there.
Yeah, you can't see us.
You may not want to.
That's good for you not to see us.
They may turn us down after
they may. Yeah. You would rather hear us, I promise.
Yeah.
Instead, me. You would rather hear me, not see me. That's a good pitch there by Bates. Right over. And Jake Powell just watched a good pitch go by that he could have just knocked. There's a pitch that's going to be hit out of play. And now Jake Powell finds himself behind in the count.
Well, we do appreciate you, Janice and Daryl, both of you.
Yes,
guys.
Thank you guys. And
we don't know if nobody tells us.
Yeah, we can't hear ourselves. You can, but we can't. So we appreciate, and we just appreciate you watching and being with us.
Now you can like our video because you can hear us.
Yeah. And that one's going to drop off, but it's going to be a ball. So Powell steps back in and ready to go. And it's 2-2 now the count. Here's the good pitch, and that's going to go down the third base line, but go foul as Hawkins was there waiting on it. And I want to play the game again where is the farthest that we have, or farthest person we have listening to us. And last time we had somebody from San Francisco. I think we had Delaware at one point.
Let's see what we got tonight.
And that's going to be a high pitch for a ball. So I want to see.
Give your team a shout out. Tell us where you're listening.
And also, if you have a family member playing, we've had a couple of family members that are playing, and they're from away. And if you're watching a family member play, let us know. That's going to be a strike that was down, and that actually was a little confusing. The batter thought it was a ball and then looked around, and the umpire said it was a strike. And so
that was a quick third inning, Keith.
It was very quick. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Eagles with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. So a quick one. That happens when you swing on the first pitches with the first 2 batters, and then you strike out with the third.
Yeah.
So not much you can do. So here we are. We're in the bottom of the third, Brett. You had your keys to the game.
It's the top 4th.
Yeah. Well, is it the top of the Yes, you are correct. I apologize. I was gone. I didn't fix it. We're in the top of the 4th. My bad.
It's okay.
So we're in the top of the 4th.
I just know because Van's batting.
Right. So tell me, your keys to the game, how do you think that they're working out so far?
Well, I think that so far Bates has pitched well. He's gotten 3 innings. They've got 3 innings out of him. And, like I talked about, Coach Altum said that he wanted to get as many innings out as he can out of Bates. Man got off to a good start, so I think that was good. That it's been close. Lindale protecting their home field. They've done that. I mean, honestly, it's just kind of a toss-up right now. Both teams have played really well, and it's been an evenly matched game.
This is not the type of game that we saw on Monday.
It's a different type of game.
It's a different type of game. The teams are the same, obviously, the caliber, but the mentality, the way that they're playing, it's going to be nip and tuck, I think, to the very end.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a hit straight to Caden Fleming, who Fleming and Wagner were everything the last inning.
Yeah.
And so this time it's them again, Caden to Fleming, to get the first out here in the top of the fourth.
We got Janice Bates, Dangerfield, Texas, and she's watching her great nephew Grady Bates.
All right. Well, we usually, when we're in van, we sit right behind the Bates family. There's a hit over to third.
Man, this is flying by.
And Hinch grounded out, as did Landon Smith. And Andrew Flotter is going to step in. So, yes, and I was pronouncing Grady's name wrong, and his sister informed me firmly that I was saying Grady's last name wrong. So I apologize to you, ma'am, that I was saying his name wrong. So, yes, we are fans of Grady as far as we were sitting behind the family and I said the name wrong.
We know them pretty well now.
Yes.
Nice family. You've got a really nice family.
I've done 3 games over at Van, and all 3 games they were sitting in front of me. So that's going to be high.
And he's pitched well tonight.
He has done a very good job tonight pitching. And LeGros has done a very good job. Both teams have just done a fantastic job around this game. That's going to be back and out of play for a strike. So thank you for watching from Dangerfield. You said Dangerfield?
Dangerfield.
From Dangerfield. Here's a pitch by LeGros, and that's going to be a swung on and missed.
Janice says, LOL, that sounds like Brinley. Thank you so much. So she knows her very well.
Well, I'm looking over, and I guess, Brinley's talking to her mother right now, so. There's a hit, and that's going to go to, surprise, surprise, Caden Fleming. And Fleming is going to launch it over to Wagner. And 1, 2, 3, once again go the Vandals. And so, man.
This is flying.
It's going. It's awesome. I'm loving it. But it's exciting because I don't – it's one of those games where you're like, you need to know the end. You want to know what's going to happen. You want to know the outcome because there's a lot riding with it. You have a lot of things going on. You have a lot of moving parts to who does this, what happens here, what happens there. So it's exciting in that aspect. So we're going to take a short break real quick.
And maybe we'll be back with some score updates on those.
That's exactly what I was about to look.
And this game is sponsored by who, Keith?
Azalea Orthopedics. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
So Carson Plunkett will start things off for the Eagles. He'll watch that first one go by for a ball. We have an update on the Chapel Hill-Brownsboro game. Well, right now we have a time. Oh, getting some baseballs. All right, I thought something was going on. I apologize. So anyway, we got an update over there in at Mike Carter Field, and the score there as of right now is Chapel Hill 3, Brownsboro 2. So the Chapel Hill Bulldogs right now are leading the Brownsboro Bears 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that's close. That's a close game, so I'm going to keep an eye on that one. That's a big game for the Bulldogs because, again, like we said earlier, and that's going to be out by Flotter. Flotter with a good job going into foul territory to get that out. So, again, sorry about that. If the Bulldogs win that one, Brett, they're in the playoffs automatically. They take that 4 spot.
For the first time in a long time. I don't know exactly how long it's been since Chapel has made the playoffs in baseball, but it's been a long time. I honestly cannot remember the last time they made the playoffs.
And I can't either. And good on them. I mean, I said it at the beginning. They're a tough team. Do not count them out because they have that ability.
And you gotta think that Coach Hawtham somewhere in the back of his mind is actually would be proud of those Bulldogs. So coming from Chapel Hill last year over to Van, playing him in district, but you know he loves those kids.
And he
so
does.
He'd love to see that for that program.
So another update with that ball right there being thrown over to Ryan Betts. A score out of Cumberland Academy, and it's Twilight Zone here. That's right back at us.
Oh,
and that hit our
I got the camera.
They got our camera.
Okay, we'll have to fix that.
Okay. Brett's going to go look at that one real quick. But I'm going to give you a score real quick. And I told him that was going to hit there. That's going to be a high fly ball back. And that's going to be strike number 2. Real quick, hold on. Over. That's over a little bit more. This is great entertainment, guy. Okay, we're good. So, anyway. All right, the 2-2 the count. I apologize. See, you can't get this anywhere else. This kind of greatness on television, you can't get anywhere else. All right, Brett's back.
All right. Sorry,
I told him this was going to happen.
Well, but it's still a good angle.
It is a good
angle. If it
angle.
only does it one time, I'm okay with it.
Bates with the throw, it's going to be high for a ball. So
especially since we're not able to get that, outfield shot that we were hoping to get tonight for you guys, but just weather didn't cooperate.
So 3-2 now the count. And a high fly ball. That's going to be in play. And Easton Hinch is going to call that one and get the out. So, as I was saying, Brett, and here's something for you. Top of the 5th at Cumberland Academy. Your score, Athens 5, Cumberland Academy 9. So, yeah, we got that going on. So you got Chapel Hill beating Brownsboro, which puts them in the top spot. But if Cumberland beats Athens, it also puts Chapel Hill in that 4th spot. So either way, right now, Chapel Hill looking good to get into the playoffs
for Chapel Hill
in that 4th spot. There's going to be a foul back and get strike number 1 there for Jake Kerbo.
Here we go. Tish LeGros watching again from Wisconsin.
Tish LeGros, welcome back.
Let's go Eagles, she says.
Yeah. Well, Hudson's pitching a great game tonight. Here's a pitch by Bates. That's going to be a good hit down, and that's going to get in the outfield for a base hit as Jake Kerbo gets in there. And speaking of LeGros, Hudson LeGros now up to bat with 2 down and a runner on first. So we're going to keep an eye on those games. In 16-4A.
Honestly, the more important one, both of those are going to get Chapel Hill in, but them beating Brownsboro will kind of shake things up in this game.
Yes. Here's a pitch. It's going to be inside, but strike, says the umpire. And, yeah.
That does go final. We'll talk about scenarios.
Yes.
Once we have a confirmation of that final.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss by LeGros for strike 2. So he's 0-2 behind in the count with 2 outs and 1 on. And Bates takes a look. He's going to focus on home, and he's going to throw that a little outside. He thought LeGros might go for it, but he did not. So ball 1.
He's got some balls he can play with there. It's a good pitch.
Yeah. Well, and that's going to go straight back. Well, LeGros is too smart to go chasing after that, and he knows that's going to happen. So 1-2 now the count, and throw over to first, but I think that was just a, hey, how you doing throw. Yeah. Not really much effort in getting that over there by Bates.
It's like, I'm paying attention to you.
It's like, I know you're still there. It may be 2 outs, but I'm still going to get you. And I think he does that sometimes to get the batter off his game a little bit. So now, count even at 2 as LeGros waits. And here's the pitch. That's going to be fly ball into left field. And Redding is underneath and gets the out. So runner left on first. And once again, no score for the Eagles. And we end another frame. Scoreless in that frame. Haven't had a score run since the bottom of the first. So 1-1 is still your score here in Lindale. And got a lot of good baseball ahead of us here. Heading on to the 5th. Here in Lindale, we'll be right back. You're watching NETsn. Like and subscribe. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And we are back. And once again, I get caught up in doing other stuff. I apologize.
Top of the 5th.
So we're in the top of the 5th, not the bottom of the 4th. And here's a pitch by LeGros. That's going to be high for a ball. Have we heard from Corey yet?
No.
Oh, man, that's disappointing.
Corey's he's quiet tonight.
Well.
Hashtag we want Corey.
Hashtag we want Corey. And that's going to be fouled back for a ball. And do me a favor, everybody, when you're chatting with us. First of all, chat with us after you like and subscribe to our channel. Here's a pitch by LeGros. That's going to be high for ball 2. And let us know if you have any games you want us to check up on, if you know any games out there that are as important as these games are. I know there's a lot out there. These are just some good games here in District 16 4A, and I'll try to find the scores for them. Or if you know the scores of some games out there that are important, let us know, and we'll say them out for everybody, because we'd like to know. I've been trying to look for them, but baseball is hard to keep up with sometimes. Here's a pitch. It's going to be high for ball 4, and that'll put a runner on first.
That's a concept. Something to no way to keep up with scores, Keith.
I know. We should make an app for that. So Ross Hendricks will take a walk, and Wyatt Dale will step in. And my mouse goes dead here. Of course. Oh, there we go. All right. So Dale will step in. LeGros is going to throw home and put a good pitch there on the outside corner for a strike. Great job. That was a heck of a pitch. Now, I will tell you, Bates has a good pitch or a good pickoff throw, but so does LeGros. If you remember correctly, LeGros threw somebody out the other day, so he's got a good one. But that's going to go into the outfield for a base hit and drop right in front of the center fielder. And we got some life here, Bret, as we have 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Caleb Redding, but the top of the order is coming up right after is on deck with Asher Hawkins.
Well, we talked about how important it is in this particular game because of the way it's being played. 1 run is worth probably 2 or 3 of the last game.
And Austin Johnson is going to be a pinch runner there for Wyatt Dale, the catcher.
So this will be interesting right here to see.
And really, Haltom talking to Redding, and you got to look. In my opinion, right now, you're going to bunt down first base line if I were the coach.
Okay, we'll
and
see.
Look, and you got to look at the. If you look on your screen now and look down towards your first baseman, he's already up in the grass, in the infield grass, so he's in bunt position, which is smart because that's where you want to bunt down the first base line, get it away so your runners can advance closer. But he hits it down left field. That's back. It's 2 over the head of the left fielder. It was a hit and run call, and another run scores. So instead of what I said, which is what everybody thought it was going to be, Coach Haltom put on a hit and run.
He said, I'm gonna fool them a little bit. I'm gonna walk down and they're going to think it's going to be a bunt.
Well, and not only that,
swing away for a double.
He did. He swung away, but if you watched, Brett, he didn't. None of the players tagged up. He had him running the whole time. He had him going, and a hit. Like I said, it was a hit and run. Was on. So
we'll see.
For the first time since the top of the first, we have a leader and we have a run in the board. Yeah. And so the Vandals now up 2-1 with runners on second and third.
We got a couple of meetings going on here.
We have some things going on with the coach.
We got Coach Hawtham with his career there on the third baseline.
And you have the what we say pitching coach of the Eagles heading out, having a conversation with his with LeGros there. But a good hit by Redding.
Still nobody out.
Nobody out, and guess what? We're at the top of the order.
Yep.
So a double by Redding.
And Hawkins already scored.
Caleb Redding, as you know, he has a 178 hitter, just knocks the snot out of the ball and hits it to left field.
You got Hawkins here, who's already scored a run earlier in the game. And he's fast.
And Asher Hawkins, a 299 hitter. He's got 11 RBIs, 22 runs, and 4 doubles to his credit this season. So, he can do that.
It's a big stretch for both teams right here in this. It's a big inning.
Well, you're getting close to the end,
and we could get a stoppage any time. It could, this could be the end. So.
But then you got LeGros on the mound who throws pitches like that that can just drop off the table and make you kind of.
And if anybody knows the rule about the weather, let us know too, because we're not totally sure on that. Right now, it's looking fine, but
that can change here in East Texas.
You never know.
So here's a pitch, and that's going to be hit, but foul.
What's the saying? If you don't like the weather, wait a few minutes.
Right. So Asher Hawkins finds himself behind in the count. However, he does that quite often and usually can come back and even it up. I think he did that in the first inning, and he got a base hit. He was up. He was down, no balls and 2 strikes, ended up getting a full count and got a base hit there in the top of the first. Here's a pitch, and it's a strikeout. But it was a dropped ball, and he's got to run. So Hawkins gets the first out.
Now batting number 17, Gabriel Backert.
And Backert is stepping up. He's got a runner on second and third.
Still a good position to be in. If they can get the ball to the outfield, it will score a run, the tag up. So, good pitch from LeGros.
And that's a good one. So earlier I said it was the bottom of the 6th for the Cumberland Academy and Athens game. I don't know if whoever's doing the game changer for them may not have known what inning it was, but the score there says 10-5 now. Athens losing. And it says the bottom of the 5th now.
They went backwards.
It went backwards. I guess Back to the Future there.
It's the Athens scorekeeper. He's trying to go back and replay the inning.
Well, it's the Cumberland Academy page, so
I'm
not quite sure.
He's setting
and
way
here's
outside.
The pitch. That's going to be outside.
Man, he's set up.
Well, he's wanting Barker to chase.
Yeah.
And
Keith, he set up in the left-handed batter's box there.
Yeah, 1-2 the count. And that's going to bounce. Good job by Keith to catch it. Now, I will say, Brett, they are in Cumberland. So if Cumberland's ahead in the top of the 7th, there's no bottom. So we're going to keep a little bit of an eye on that and make sure everything's good, make sure it's right. I'm going to try to reach out to some people I know and confirm any of this. And that's a great pitch as LeGros just kind of curveballs that one in on the outside corner.
Yeah.
And that's your second out.
Yeah, you got your 3-hole here. Greer up here, the DH.
And Colton Greer, is coming in.
See if he can get
back-to-back strikeouts by LeGros. And still runners on second and third, and only one run has come in. And he kind of tries to knuckle that one in, and it just stays too high.
He's got a base open, so you don't want to throw you'd rather throw some pitches you're not sure if he's going to be able to hit than throw one right over the meat of the plate.
Yeah, you don't want to get him, you know.
Oh,
that one's going to go, but it's going to go to Caden Fleming.
Yeah, that guy's
and Fleming over to Wagner.
Man, it's been a lot of 6-3 plays tonight here, Keith. I don't know how many that is, but that's
at least 5 in the last 3 innings between those two. So, well, a run comes across, but 2 players stay on for second and third. They're left on the bag. But the Van Vandals are now leading 2-1 going into the bottom of the 5th here in Lindale. Don't go anywhere. We got ourselves a good one as we have the whole entire game. Like and subscribe. You're watching NETsn live from Lindale, Texas. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
And the first pitch is going to be outside for a ball, as Ty McCoy will step up here in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to be outside. And now ball 2. So the Vandals went up by 1. They're in the top of the 5th. That's going to be in there for a strike. Good job by Bates to get that in there.
Okay, Keith.
Talk to me, Goose.
Scenarios. We'll talk after this pitch.
All right. And a good hit out into center field. Left center field, actually, as that kind of curved. And McCoy makes the turn but stays at first, and a base hit goes to the runner.
Okay. Right now, Van would have to win if it was the way it's before it started tonight. It was Brownsboro, Van, Lindale.
Correct.
Okay? They were going to have to win 2 games this weekend to get first place.
Yes.
Now, if Brownsboro loses like they're doing currently right now,
correct,
it takes them out. So then Van is basically head up with Lindale, so they don't have an extra game. Does that change your strategy for Coach Hawthorne if you find that out?
I don't know, but a good base or a good bunt goes, and he is out as Asher. I'm sorry. Yeah, Asher Hawkins runs that down and throws it over to first, but the sacrifice bunt makes it.
So you know you don't have to play but 1 game this weekend. You have more pitchers available.
Right.
Now maybe you bring in a reliever to kind of.
And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we have a final from Mike Carter Field. The Chapel Hill Bulldogs have upset the Brownsboro Bears from what I've just seen. I'm going to verify, but according to
3-2,
what I've just seen, the final score at Mike Carter Field is Chapel Hill Bulldogs
Coach Snyder
3.
Congratulations to those
Brownsboro Bears 2. Now, I'm gonna make some contacts and see if I can confirm it, but that's what the game changer and what I've heard happened. So let me verify that there, Bret.
Okay.
But that's a big win for the Bulldogs.
And that changes this whole scenario.
And it does for this game right here.
And that's what I was talking about now. It's head up. You've caught them. Maybe if Bates gets in a jam, maybe you go to a reliever faster. You know you don't have to pitch as many innings in the weekend.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
So it could change your strategy. So you're not having to have to look at playing 2 games but only 1.
Yes. So that was a strikeout. I apologize. We do have a game in front of us, but I mean, this is just. There's a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big game for everybody, but it's a big time here for baseball here in East Texas, and especially 16-4A. Good hit, and that's going to get past Hendricks, and a run comes in. It's a play at the plate, and it's off of Wyatt Dale, and 2 runs come in as a double.
Wow.
Goodness gracious, a great job.
Hey, that was a great throw, though.
And a good throw by Smith, the center fielder. And a good play at the plate.
Man. We told you it was going to be a good game, guys. We tried.
So Ross Hendricks with a stand-up RBI, 2 RBI double.
Man.
And so the Lindale Eagles, for the first time in the ballgame, take the lead 3-2.
No, it's 2-2. That was just one.
Oh,
run.
was that? Oh no, I thought 2 runs came in.
Just one run.
Are we sure?
Yeah, just one run.
Okay, I apologize. It's 2-2. I thought 2 runs.
You got
came
too
in.
excited there. Hold on, Keith.
I think 2 runs came in. But I was wrong. 1 run came in, so it's 2-2. I was too busy looking down. My partner didn't correct me before I messed up.
Hey, you know, I got you. I didn't see that you changed the score to 3-2.
I apologize, everybody.
I was just looking.
I was looking at
scoreboard.
scores and trying to get that done and trying to do the score on here, and yeah.
That's okay.
So that's in there for a ball.
No worries. We're doing the best we can here. We're trying to get everybody up to date and informed.
Doing our best
you
for
can
everybody.
see this game. They couldn't see the other one. We're trying to give them a
That's going to be hit into right field, and Bacher dives, no good, as he just misses it. And now I can say, for the first time, that the Lindale Eagles are now leading the ball game, 3-2.
So, new scenario now.
All right.
As the game stands.
And we have time on the field as the coach for the Vandals heads out and has a conversation.
Van basically now. Van's playing tomorrow now, either way. Okay, so.
Because Van has to play
so
either Lindale or Brownsboro.
Depending on if they win. Because they're either going to win or lose. If they win, they'll tie with Lindale for first.
Right.
If they lose, they're tied with Brownsboro for second.
Correct.
So it's one game this weekend for Van for sure. It's just going to be a matter of who they play. But it looks like, see if they're going to stay. They are going to stay with Bates right now. Just going to give him a pep talk.
Well, calm him down a little bit because he has the tendency to get into his head. So he's got to calm down just a little bit.
Just need to take care of the batter. You got a force play at second here. You got a batter in front of you, so you just need one out to get out of this inning. Still just a 1-run lead for Lindale, so not over by any stretch of the imagination.
Correct. So Bates is ready. And that pitch is low.
We got M. Heatwool says howdy. Thank you for watching. And Red Glitter Getaway said huge double a while ago. Yeah, it was. It was a huge play.
Okay, so there's the throw. It's going to be foul territory, so that's a strike. So runner on first, 2 outs. And Colton Greer, the designated hitter, up to bat. And the runner goes, and he gets caught. And the throw passes by. That's going to be an error.
Man, he had him too, Keith.
And there's that error situation we talked about.
Man, great pickoff move by Bates. And, man, kind of a self-destruction here in this inning a few times for Van.
Very much. And there's a good hit, and that's going to be in the outfield for another base hit. And the runner's going to come home, and there's a play at the plate. Not in time, and there's going to throw over to second as Greer is going to head as a stand-up double. RBI as Bacher heads in. And now it's 4-2.
We are going to try to cover whichever game that is, if there is one. Can get that in our schedule and that time allows. So stay tuned to our social media pages for information on that as we get information about that, because obviously now there will be a game of some sort. Did you get confirmation?
I have feelers out.
Okay. We're working on confirmation. So that score is confirmed, and there will be a game against Van versus somebody. So. And those are interesting games. You covered one of the Van Brownsboro games, Keith, and it was like they blew each other out each game. There wasn't either one that was close, but it was about the same margin. So.
And Ryan Betts now. And I apologize. That was Carson Plunkett that just was up to bat with that double. I was on the wrong roster. Again, trying to do 8 things at once. So I apologize. We have a courtesy runner in. I can't see the number. They don't have numbers on the front of their jerseys, so I have to wait till he turns around. Ryan Betts up to bat. Bates ready for the pitch, and here it comes. That's going to be out in the left field. That's going to go foul. And out of play.
Oh, just out of play there.
As Hawkins tries to get it, but the fence kind of got into his way. So as of right now, that play that still stands. I do have a text message out to someone to verify that final score for me for the Chapel Hill game. It's still 10-5 at Cumberland Academy. And I have a text on that one as well. That's going to be inside. And 1-0. Excuse me, this should be 1-1.
Yeah, either one of those is. I mean, that's a huge win for both those teams if those.
And that's going to go down third base as Hawkins is there, throws it over to first, and out number 3. But the damage is done as 3 runs come in. And the Lindale Eagles now lead 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. But, as I always say, this game is not over yet, Bret, as we got 2 good innings left here in Lindale. You're watching NETsn. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
And we're back. Landon Smith is going to lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
I've got a score update, Keith.
What's up?
I've got New Diana over White Oak 4-0, middle of the 4th. The winner of that game is going to play ARP in the first round of the playoffs.
That's going to be a high fly ball into right field. And Fleming is back. That's Carter Fleming. Not to be confused with Caden Fleming, who is the one that's always in the infield, the shortstop with the plays. So the Flemings
are taking care
of business here as that gets caught for out number 1.
Shout out to my Aunt Brenda for that score.
Nice. Thank you, Aunt Brenda.
It's ARP's first playoff appearance since 2010.
Right on. Good job. Go ARP.
So that's one of our teams we covered this year. So
yes.
Shout out to the Tigers.
Yes, we thank all of our teams that have let us cover them this year. That we've had a great group that have been very
are they all
very
good
make to
the
us.
Playoffs?
I think all are we the good luck charm? I don't know. I think they're all.
Brownsboro? Van?
Yes.
Lindale?
Check.
Chapel Hill?
Check.
ARP?
Check.
Brook Hill?
Check.
Yeah. You pick winners. You pick winners this year, Keith.
I try for the people. That's in there for a strike, so 1-1 now the count.
So everybody's going to want us to cover them next year.
I am but one man. I may be as big as two, but I am but one man.
Well, maybe Kyle can take some of that slack.
That's in there for a strike on the outside corner. A good pitch by LeGros.
If we can get him off the DJ Kyle kick here. Shout out to our man KO. He's DJing a wedding tonight.
DJ Kyle. Here comes a pitch from LeGros. A good one, but that's going to be fouled out of play. And 1-2 the count. Again, go ahead and chat with us if you have any news for us, or if you just want to chat with us and let us know how things are going in your world. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from. And that's going to be a strikeout.
Ooh.
And that will
I have an update on that.
Sit Easton Hinch down.
I have an update on that score. It is now 9-2 New Diana at the top of the 7th.
Ooh.
So it looks
9-2.
Looks like it will be New Diana and ARP there unless White Oak comes back from big deficit there.
So Andrew Flotter now up. And he'll take that first pitch high. And wanted to swing at that one there, Bret, but kind of stayed off of it.
Yeah, he held off. He definitely wanted to.
So 2 down. Nobody on base for the Vandals. And a swing and a miss by Flotter.
Oh, it's hashtag We Want Corey.
Oh, my goodness.
He said, "Sup, guys, checking out some NETsn baseball, NFL draft, and NBA playoffs." Well, you need to turn those other ones off. NETsn baseball is all you need to watch.
Yeah, who cares about the NFL draft? That's going to be a hit, and Jake Powell shoots it over to Wagner.
Oh, he got it.
Wagner kind of tight ropes it there a little bit and shoots it and tags for out number 3. So no score for the Vandals here in the top of the 6th. So we're on to the bottom of the 6th, and time's, the outs are kind of running low there for the Vandals here in the game, Bret. And what do you see? Let's do this. I'm gonna throw something at you here, Bret.
Okay, what you got?
All right. We got the keys to the game from the beginning. Give me the keys for the next 2 innings.
Next 2 innings. Well, you've got a new pitcher coming in for Van here. We talked about earlier that Landon Smith might come in relief, and he can throw some heat.
And it looks like Landon Smith is the one who's on the mound.
He's going to come in and try to close down Lindale here in this inning and give his guys a chance because it's at 2 runs right now. So the key for Van for me right here in this half of the inning is to get 3 up, 3 down. Don't waste any pitches because you don't want to have – if you're bringing a new pitcher, you don't want to use too many on him.
Right.
If you know you're going to play tomorrow. So even if they lose, they don't want to burn him up right here. So get 3 up, 3 down, then get Lindale back out on the field, and then anything can happen. You know that they've had some errors on Van's side, but it could happen to Lindale just the same. So I think it's just the key for Van is to just get through this inning and then get back up and give themselves a chance.
Well, you're in the middle of the batting order, looks like, for the Eagles. And what you don't want to do is let them get that momentum and keep it going.
Uh-huh.
And like you said, it's they got to keep it, not make those mistakes. The errors have hurt them in the last inning.
Yeah.
And that's what their issue was, in my opinion. Excuse me, was the last inning was they had those mental mistakes. They dropped the ball. They had a few plots. I mean, they had a guy caught in a rundown and he missed the ball.
Yeah.
So those little mistakes cause big things.
Mm-hmm.
So Smith with his first pitch, and it's fouled back. And that'll be strike 1 to Jake Curbo.
I do feel safer here than I did in Van, Keith.
Well, now we have a group of young men in front of us to block, anything that gets through the netting.
Yeah.
And that's a good pitch by Smith.
They liked
in there for a strike.
They liked our camera view, so they sat right behind it.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Although theirs is through the net. Ours.
Correct. And they're watching, Here's a pitch, and a swing and a miss for strike. So 4 pitches, excuse me.
So
and
that's basically what did I say a while ago? Get through the inning fast.
Get through the inning fast.
Hey, 1 down.
1 down. And that was actually 3 pitches and 3 strikes. And that'll bring up number 3, Caleb Hart.
Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching tonight's broadcast.
And thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. It's our weather-reduced camera angle, so we're not showing all our cards tonight, but we appreciate you tuning in anyway.
And Caleb Hart fouls that one back.
Still some pretty good angles, though, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. We try to do our best for y'all. We would have had another good angle, but with the weather, we didn't want to leave that camera way out there.
Yeah, be out in the rain.
And here's the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball.
Corey says, I care, okay. Thanks for chatting with us, everyone. Hashtag NETsnBB. Baseball, so he wants to start that up instead of hashtag
yeah. And there's a hit. He reached out. That's going to drop into the outfield as Landon Smith kind of gave up on the run in there. He started running but kind of just slowed up there and allowed the base hit.
Who is that? That's not Landon Smith now. That's
you're right. That's not Landon Smith. I apologize. As Landon Smith's on the mound, I was going by my old run there.
That is number 4, Caleb Redding out there in center now.
Okay. Sorry about that. Caleb Redding. I can't see that far.
It's okay. I'm here.
That's why I keep you around, Brett. That's going to be a fly ball into the outfield, and here comes Redding. He's running on that one. He does not slow up for that one.
Yeah, he got that.
He says, I'm not going to let that happen to me twice. And he gets in there for 2 outs. Good job by Caleb Redding.
So there's 2.
That was a good hustle. I got to give him on that one.
Yeah. Now what you don't want to do here if you're Van, you're at the bottom of the order with Wagner. If he's able to get on base or do something, or you bring the top of the order back up.
Right. Throw over to first. Not in time.
And we know Miles Key can hit the ball.
Yes. He has that ability.
A long way. We saw that last game in leadoff homer.
So there's the pitch, going to be outside, and ball 1. So runner on first, 2 outs, and Wagner at the plate. And there's the pitch, going to be outside again, ball 2.
Let's see if Smith can just focus on this batter and get him out.
And that's what they need to do. They need to quit worried about the runners. There's this good pitch, and that was what you call a fishing pitch.
Yeah, it was.
And it worked, and gets out there on a strike. So 2-1 now the count. Yeah, Smith needs to just focus on the batter. We're too late in the game, and that's going to be fouled back. So now the count runs 2-2.
And he tends to. Looks like Smith to me he's rearing back and throwing heat. He's not doing too much else right now.
Well,
does he have some kind of trick pitch here he could throw him off with? This will be a time to throw it.
And I don't know. He might. There's a possibility. I don't believe I've ever seen him. There's a runner goes, and that was a hit and run play on a 2-2.
I think that was a little bit of a curve or a slider or something because it had a little bit of movement.
A little off speed there.
It looked like he was tailing a little bit. I think I'd come back with the heat here.
And there's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled off, so the count remains 2-2.
Well, we'll say this. Wagner's making him work.
Oh, yeah, sure is.
Sometimes you can foul off enough pitches that gets the pitcher frustrated.
Right. But you can also get the batter frustrated, and he can end up doing something wrong, like hit into an easy play. And the runner goes. It's going to be a pass ball. And that's going to be an easy one as the runner advances to second base.
It's a big pitch right here, though. 3-2, 2 outs.
So, Bret, it's top of the 7th in Cumberland. And Knights lead 10-7. Just FYI. There's 1 out there. And there's 2 outs here with a runner on second. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and that's 3 outs now. And so a good job by Landon Smith to come in and shut these Eagles down.
So here we go. 3 outs remaining for Van, and as they huddle up to try to
well, they got to regroup because this is a huge inning because these are the last 3 outs, barring a tie.
Yeah.
They got to get 2 runs now or 3 runs to get ahead, obviously, but at least 2 runs got to come in to advance this to the bottom of the 7th. If they do not, this game is over, and Lindale wins District 16 4A as district champions.
And I imagine there'll be a big celebration.
Oh, I imagine. But the game isn't over yet. We're not going to count that chicken.
It isn't.
And, we've seen –
and they're going to send LeGros out to try to finish it off here.
Well, and rightfully so. LeGros had a great game. I mean, he's kept them to 2 runs. He's shut them down. Look at all the zeros and goose eggs on that board out there.
Yeah.
And left a lot of runners on base. So he's done a good job.
It's funny how we have the same teams, that we saw Monday night play a 9-7 slugfest, and now we got a pitcher's duel.
And we do have a confirmation that Chapel Hill did beat Brownsboro 3-2. So Chapel Hill took the 4 spot tonight, so they are automatically into the playoffs for the first time in I don't know how long. And so congratulations to the Chapel Hill Bulldogs for beating the Brownsboro Bears and putting themselves into the playoffs for the first time. Good job, guys.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And so, but that puts another kink in the whole realm of things here for District 16 4A.
Well, that's the deal. Van's playing tomorrow or whenever.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what.
So no matter what happens here tonight, the Van Vandals are going to play tomorrow one way or the other. And that's going to be bounced out, and that's going to be a ball. So, as you said, Bret, win, lose, or tie, the Van Vandals are going to play tomorrow.
Well, they couldn't tie. I don't think that would be possible.
It's a hyperbole.
If they tied, then they'd be ahead of Brownsboro, and then they would be second.
2-1 the count.
They would probably take a tie at this point.
Right.
They'd rather win, but they would take a tie over a loss.
Valid point. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there's the pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball into right field. And Carter Fleming, once again, one of those Flemings.
Man, those Flemings have been busy tonight.
And he gets out there with the catch.
They are everywhere.
And now the Vandals down to their last 2 outs.
Now batting number 9, Wyatt Dale.
So now it really does not matter what happens in Cumberland Academy.
No.
I just kind of want to know if Cumberland wins because that will be their first district win of the season for them, and that would be good for them. I would be very proud of them for what they've done there. That's going to be outside for a ball in ball 1.
Well, if you're Athens, that's a double whammy. Chapel Hill wins, and then you lose, and
you're out either way. Unfortunately for them.
But Chapel Hill, what a win!
And a good job for them. That's going to be on the inside corner, says the umpire.
Because I'm sure they probably weren't paying attention. They didn't know that Cumberland was winning.
Right. And so they were focused on
win.
trying to beat. And I told you, we talked today. I said that could happen. Chapel Hill has the ability, and I said it on this broadcast, that it could happen that Chapel Hill could come and play. Brownsboro could have a bad game, but Chapel Hill can have a good game. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's the throw. And that's right back at LeGros. Wow.
Wow, what a play by LeGros.
Wow.
Play of the game, Keith.
That is yes.
That's a base hit if he doesn't stop that.
That is a base hit up the middle.
Wow.
And if he doesn't make that stop, and my heart stopped on that one.
So I've got another chat from Janice.
Okay.
She wants to thank us both for giving her the opportunity to watch Grady play tonight. It really meant a lot to her.
we appreciate you watching.
That is exactly
That's
why we do this. We appreciate you.
And we're glad that you got to watch. There's a strike. And that's Caleb Redding, who, by the way, got the double last inning out in the left field. So the Vandals down to their last out after that amazing life-saving play there by LeGros.
Yeah, it pretty much was. As New Diana picks up the win 9-5, so they will play ARP in the first round of the playoffs the end of next week.
Gotcha.
So that's who ARP will line up against. Kind of an old rival. New Diana used to be kind of a rival with ARP back in the day.
Right. And that's going to be a little blooper. And LeGros gets it over. And ladies and gentlemen, this game is over, and the Lindale Eagles are District 16 4A champions for 2023.
What a game. Both games hard fought. And now I don't know if Coach Haltham knows it or not, but they're going to be tied. His old buddies at Chapel Hill helped him out.
Right.
And gave him an opportunity to still get the second spot.
Yeah, and I don't know. You're right. I don't know if they're gonna know what hit them.
Yeah. But what a game tonight. I'd like to again thank everybody for tuning in. It's been a great season here on NETsn. That's going to wrap up our regular season schedule. We do have playoff action scheduled. We got some Brook Hill softball on the schedule tentatively next week. Maybe a game this weekend, possibly Van and Brownsboro. We're going to try to see what the details are on that. So if you're a Van fan or you're a Brownsboro person or you just like baseball, make sure you follow us on social media. Also like and subscribe to our channel. It'll keep you up to date when we're going to go live. As soon as we have those games up, we'll post those and start sharing the links. And I'd like to really give a shout out to Keith. Doing this baseball season, pretty much did it all by himself. I'm going to give him all the credit. I'm just here to kind of make things a little bit fancier and give an extra hand here. So
and I appreciate that. You coming to help. It's been fun not being by myself sometimes.
And we're going to have playoff action either way. We'll either have some games on the YouTube channel here possibly or through NFHS. So we'll be doing some games here over the next few weeks. So it should be fun. Playoff action is always exciting. It's win or go home. This best 2 out of 3 series is always interesting. Just kind of like these guys. This was fun. I like the way the district's laid out, where you play one and you play them again.
Right.
It's kind of like it gives that 2 out of 3 feel. It's not. It doesn't do the 2 out of 3, but it gives that playoff feel. And it's set up great tonight because this was both games were huge. Both teams' fans showed out tonight, even with the weather and everything here. Great turnout here.
Right. And kudos to everybody that came out and is here and a good job to both teams. Van played their heart out for both games this week and just all season long. Don't count don't count them out. They're in the playoffs.
Yeah, both teams are still in.
And
this is a very good district, so I expect
very good.
I expect several teams in this district to make a couple of round runs at least. So.
Right. And so right now, just a real quick update there in Cumberland. And of course, this game no longer has bearing except for bragging rights, I think, for Cumberland, or not bragging rights, but for just a good way to end their season. Right now it's delayed because I believe, and you and I probably saw it, a little lightning there. But that game has been delayed in the 7th inning, which is the last inning that they're supposed to be playing. It's 10-7 there at Mike Carter Field. But as you can see, and I'm going to take this off, they got the trophy. They're hoisting the trophy, and we can take it to third base there.
Yeah, see if we can get the trophy.
Somewhere.
Where's the trophy?
We're trying to get it. They're kind of out of our range there, but they got the district championship trophy. They're trying to hoist up there over there for Lindale, and well-deserved it is as Lindale takes the district championship. Now, we're not sure what's going to happen. Brett, I think, said something about that. We're not sure what's going to happen.
We'll find something out before we leave tonight, and we'll, again, like and subscribe our channel. Follow us on Twitter at NETsn_live for updates on that game. We're going to try to do everything we can to cover that game. We find out where it is. As long as we can make arrangements to be there, we'll be there for that one. So I think we want to go over a couple more chats here. We got
yeah, I was going to ask about that.
we got Brian LeGros said, "Great game. Thanks for the fantastic telecast." Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Appreciate
we got Corey said, "Good job, fellas. Quiet storm, Keith. LOL."
I got you.
And then Jennifer Plunkett says, "Way to go, Eagles. So proud of you boys." So.
And thank you to everybody that watches and chats with us. Even if you don't chat, obviously, we love that you watch with us. Tell everybody about us. We're starting off. This is our first year doing baseball. We do other sports too.
We had some Lindale fans come up tonight and said, "We didn't even know you guys were broadcasting games."
And we're here a lot. I mean, not us. You're like I said, you've come and helped us out the last couple of games, but usually it's just me. And I try to, tell everybody about us. But
we cover Lindale sports in general. We had basketball and we have baseball and softball this year. Maybe trying to add some volleyball. Maybe we're going to talk to them and see. But
one thing about us is we are not a part of affiliated with a single school.
Yeah,
we are doing this for students at everywhere we can find to go.
Mm-hmm.
We like to go to different schools. We like to go around because we like student athletes.
Great job, guys.
We appreciate what they do. We are in education.
Look, they're getting interviews.
I know. Look at that.
Man, look at Jimmy's stealing all the interviews.
I know. What's up with that?
Man.
We should be able to do that, but I don't know why we didn't think of that.
Yeah, we should have done that.
But anyway, it's just one of those things we just enjoy doing. So no, and that's what a lot of people ask me is, Bret, is what school are you with, or who are you with? We're with NETsn.
Yep.
We are not a
Northeast Texas.
So
if you're a Northeast Texas school, we'll be glad to cover you.
We want to do it, and not only that, but if you want to sponsor us to help us grow, to do more schools, let us know.
Yeah.
Because that helps us out. No, this isn't something that we do full time. This isn't something that we're gonna, make bukus up, but it's something that helps us get the word out that these student athletes are awesome.
We do this
that
for
they
the
do
students,
a wonderful job
for the communities, for those that like y'all that can't make the games that are out there listening.
Right.
That's why we do this. The schools don't pay us any money.
Not at all. They're not even. All we do for them is we ask them if we can.
We just get permission.
We get permission from both schools, and we come out and we do it.
We are basically. Only thing that we able to make money on is if we get sponsors. So,
and I ask permission from my wife if I can do it too. But that's the only permission that I get.
if you're out there and you like what we do and you'd like to support us, send the email to us, netsn@gmail.com. We'd love to talk to you about some sponsorships for next year. So we appreciate it.
So, but again,
yes, you had some family members on.
Yeah, no, you're fine. We had somebody come up and ask us about family members that have been chatting with us. So we love seeing family members that are from away. Like we had a family member from Dangerfield.
We got Jay Gillett says go Eagles. Jay from Lindale. So
welcome, Jay. And really, we're here for those family members that are away, but we're also here from those ones that can't make it to the game.
Yeah.
Maybe have something that's going on that they can't be there. We love being able to bring this to you. We don't want to keep you from coming to the game. We want to make it available to you if you can't come to the game.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, and we're here to spread the word about these kids. And, hey, you don't even have to be affiliated with these schools to watch us.
Yeah.
Watch us, and we have it on here afterwards.
Yeah,
go back and watch.
So if you have someone that went to the game and they want to go back and watch it, like if you're Lindale, you want to relive this district championship moment, it's going to be there forever.
Right.
It's on our YouTube channel. Go check it out. You can watch it as many times as you like. And, Van may not want to watch it as much as Lindale, but they did played a great game.
They played a fantastic game.
Nothing to hold their head about.
And also, chat, if you want to leave a message for the teams, leave it on here. Leave it on the chat or leave it on the video because it's on YouTube. You can put a message on YouTube. Let the kids know, let the teams know how well you thought they did. They'll read that stuff. You would be surprised at how many people read.
Janice said that you guys are awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
You're awesome, too. All of our viewers are awesome, and we love each and every one of you for watching us.
But spread the word about us because I said that says a lot when you walk in. It's like, you guys have been doing it? Yeah, we have. So, so make sure you tell everybody. All you got to do is go like, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it's free. You can put it up on your YouTube app on the TV and sit back at home and watch and enjoy the great broadcast we like to do as most entertaining and and
Yep.
basically give you the majority of the camera angles that we can. Like tonight, we didn't get our good camera angle, but
Right.
hey,
But hey, we
still-
got some good, except for the one that got knocked out by the baseball.
Yeah.
But we fixed it real quick.
Yeah, it was.
But here's
okay.
what we want you to do. Like we said, like and subscribe. Later tonight, once we figure out what's going to go on, we're going to go talk to the coaches. After we break stuff down, actually, Bret will go talk to the coaches, and I'll start breaking stuff down. We'll figure out the game plan.
Yep.
We'll figure out what's going to be tomorrow, which I think the games are supposed to be tomorrow. Probably tomorrow afternoon, because I think tomorrow morning is when weather's supposed to be here. And then if you like and subscribe, we'll be posting things on our social media, on our Twitter, on our Facebook, on YouTube, and you'll be able to be notified of these things, and you'll be able to be on the front row to watch these games tomorrow, because Brownsboro and Van, they've got to play each other tomorrow, because right now they're tied.
And from what I understand, that being a second seed is a big advantage. So it's going to be
both
a big
of these
game.
teams are going to be ticked off tomorrow.
They both coming off a loss.
They're coming off a loss. Brownsboro's coming off a loss to Chapel Hill, and Van is coming off a loss in this game that they fought hard, and they're coming off 2 straight losses, which is something they have not done, I believe, all season long.
Yeah.
I think they've lost, but then they come back and win. I don't think they've lost 2 in a row all season long.
Yeah.
I mean, they've only lost 8. This is their 8th game all season they've lost total.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they're going to be tomorrow's going to be good.
Yeah, it will
so
be.
like, subscribe, watch tomorrow. Hey, guys, that's all for us here, unless you got anything else, Bret.
I got one more chat here
Okay,
from says Chapel Hill made the playoffs as the 4th playoff team.
Yes, they
We
did.
made that announcement. That's shout out to Coach Schneider and those kids. I mean, they deserve it. They played hard this year. We've had a couple of their games in this district, and they played well with some of the top teams.
We were even here in Lindale when they came here, and they played Lindale pretty hard. I
Very
think.
well, made a couple of mistakes
Yeah.
and let Lindale get ahead. But shout out to those guys. It's a big win.
Congratulations to them.
Yep.
Because, yeah, they played a tough team, and they beat them.
Yeah.
And we're proud of them. We're proud of all these guys. Here in Lindale, with Lindale, proud of them, proud of Van. We're proud of every team we get to watch because, like I said, we're educators. We work in education, and we love kids.
That's all I got, but I want to give a shout-out to our sponsor for tonight's broadcast.
Yes.
Again, Azalea Orthopedics. We appreciate working with you guys. We're going to be working with you guys next year as they come back as a sponsor next year, our main title sponsor.
Yep, title sponsor.
So,
and if you want to sponsor, shout out to us. Like you said, email us.
Yeah, give us a shout if you're interested. We already had a couple of people reach out, but we have lots of sponsorships available, and we'd love to see what you would like to do with us. We have all kinds of things we can offer you, the sponsors. So,
but otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep an eye on our channel, like and subscribe. Hey guys, that does it for us here in Lindale. Y'all stay safe out there, and hey, we'll see you tomorrow for some great East Texas baseball as we continue. Y'all have a great night. You're watching NETsn. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at NETsn.live. The Northeast Texas Sports Network is